let's go, it's fine, don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, to tell you about mountaineering, it's part in my downfall. I'm a climber. I love going to big places like this that's cold and snowy and icy and kills people. This is where I love to live. Am I a northerner? I'm from Derbyshire. You take a choice. This for me is a very sad thing though, because that's the last picture I have of me with every piece of my body still attached, and you will see why. It's about to go to minus 60 centigrade. The wind's about to get to 60 miles an hour, and it's going to do that to me in less than 24 hours. Don't I look a darling? I've got a black nose, I'm like a bloody spaniel. My fingers are going purple, I'm asking questions. What's happening? What's going to go on with me? What am I going to do? What am I going to lose? Am I going to lose anything? They said yes. Your nose is going to turn black and it's going to fall off. So it did. And actually my mother still has it in an envelope in her dressing table saying exactly what it is. I ended up looking like that in the bottom after 5 weeks, and then they said, do you want a new nose? I said yes, so they peeled my forehead off. If you want to see the scar later, there it is. And they pulled it down and they gave me a new nose. That works and my glasses don't fall off, and that's all I'm worried about. They then said, what's going to happen to your feet? I said, I don't know. They said, well look, just watch them die. Because that's exactly what happened. That's 2 days in. Very shortly after that picture was taken, I came home to look at that. And if anybody tells you that you can't dance or walk or run without big toes, tell them they're bloody wrong. Because I ain't got any. Because that was the view I never saw. After not very long afterwards, I got hands like that too. And I was lying in a hospital bed. People are saying, you must have sat there doing nothing. I could type, write, I was holding press conferences, I was using a mobile phone, I was holding the world together. My friends understood comedy. And when they cut all my fingers off and all my toes off, they bought me a bloody nail brush. There it is, my own personal using nail brush. Because they understood the power of comedy when you are in a dark place, and believe me, I was dark. But I took a choice to go climbing again. And they said, Nigel, you must be mad. Why do you want to climb? I said, because I love it. It's my driving force. It's what keeps me alive when it doesn't try and kill me. And the doctor said, well, that's okay, but you might want a few spares. So I said, fine, make me some. Here they are. They're not particularly useful, but they're great at parties. But you can sit and leave them in the sausage rolls. Ladies, they are the best cuticles you will ever see on a man. But I chose to go climbing, and to prove to you that I do, these are the ice axes in that picture. These are the only adapted bits of kit in my climbing gear, because there's little things on here called trigger fingers. Guys, if you want to see these later, that's fine, but that's all I've got. Some people said, that's enough mate, take a rest. I said, no. So I went climbing in Greenland, that's big and white and freezes people. I went out there for a few weeks and explored the Arctic, and it was absolutely wonderful. I climbed peaks that only 1 or 2 people have ever been up in their lives. In fact, I summited a couple that nobody has ever been up in their lives except 3 people, and I'm one of them. The issue was that just after this picture was taken, I had an appendicitis. Which, believe me, in Greenland is not a good thing to happen. Thankfully, I managed to come home, go to the NHS in Derby, where I'm close to, and they eventually took my appendix out. Whew, 2 runs in with the world. Well, that'll do now, won't it? See, I then went to Borneo, and I like climbing big pointy things like this as well, with hands like that. And I was out climbing there, having a great time, loving all the weather, loving the environment. Ooh. I'm glad I used Macintosh. But while I was out there, I decided to climb one of the peaks on Borneo called Mount Kinabalu. Has anybody been out there and seen the orangutans? And I took a choice that to get there we needed to use a boat a bit like this, that sank and tried to drown me. There's nothing worse in this world than going brum, 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 and watching the outboard motor going over your head. Because that is exactly what happened. I then went out to Nepal to climb this little thing on the right, Amadablam, that small peak on the left's Everest, forget that. The one on the right's the one you want. This is a technical peak in the world. It's a monster. Anybody who enjoys being out in the mountains will understand camping. That's my kind of campsite. Please don't wander off in the night looking for the bog. Because Because it's 800 foot one side and it's 2,000 feet the other. When I tell you something, you can get bloody mobile phone service. The problem was this. About 2 minutes after that picture was taken, this piece of rope that I was hanging off snapped, and I took an 85 footer off the ice face. Thankfully, I didn't take the 2,000 footer off the glacier at the bottom that I could have done, because I managed to stop. And ladies and gentlemen, the problem I have is, why will nobody go on a bloody expedition with me?